as it is?
Well, I think originally it started that way. I have a very concrete evidence to establish that.
Do you really think that there are some groups, though, that are promoting this, that are trying to perpetuate this case?
I think there are 2, possibly 3 individuals.
Could you name them?
No, sir. Not at this time. They'll be named in time.
And what is your thinking now as we head toward a court trial in the case of Mr. McKee?
Well, I think that when the facts come out, I think Mr. McKee will be vindicated. As you probably know, as revealed in the press, there are 2 checks involved, neither one of which was payable to him. Mr. McKee didn't get a penny of this money that he allegedly embezzled, and all of it has been repaid, and no person or individual has lost a penny, and all of this was repaid prior to the time these indictments were returned.
You may think a teachers' convention is full of textbook talk and curriculum problems, but this convention of the Texas Classroom Teachers Association is developing a hearty interest in politics. 32 of the delegates here have organized the first statewide political action committee, and all 1,200 delegates voted today to back up these kinds of groups on the local, state, and national level. The Texas group is called TPAC, and I asked its new chairman, Robert Franzetti, if this signals the beginning of teacher power in the state.
Well, no, I believe teachers in Texas have long exercised a degree of political power in Texas and throughout this nation, but I believe it's the first time that on a state level we have attempted to organize that power to influence the electorate in the choice of candidates for public office.
How many voters do you think you can influence?
Oh, I think 300,000 to 400,000 people would be a realistic figure.
Have you got any idea right now which candidates you all intend to endorse?
No, we decided this weekend that we would begin screening candidates on March the 4th in Austin, and after we have screened candidates at for the governor's race and the lieutenant governor's race and the United States Senate race, that we would make determinations for endorsing candidates after that time.
Do you think that these candidates are going to begin to make political pitches to your group?
They already have.
Which ones?
I'd rather not say right now, frankly, but we have talked to at least 3 candidates for lieutenant governor already.
So it looks like candidates for state and local offices ought to take a hard look at themselves and decide if they are indeed friends of education. Being a friend this year in the election could make a significant difference. Martha McIntyre, Channel 8 News on the Move at the TCTA convention.
The primary problem is seemingly that percentage of dropouts that we do have, and this is fact now, it's not seemingly, it's a fact of 52.7 in Texas. And we're here today to check and see what we can do about this dropout rate, which is comparatively higher than the Anglo and black dropout rate.
No, he played very well. He hit the first couple of shots great, and then he started knocking down mountains. And with Sinatra, who doesn't play too much anyway, it was a real colorful game. And Agnew, of course, I'm proud of because he made golf a contact sport, and I'm very, very proud of his free swing. He really is a free swing. And the only thing, he hates to hook because he hates anything on the left. And then he's really played well.
Mr. McKee didn't have much to say. He was under a terrific mental strain as well as a physical strain, and he's been under a strain now, of course, for the last several days. It took about 30 minutes, but when he came out, he was visibly shaken.
Did he make any personal comment to you about all this?
No, he didn't, except that I thought he ought to rest, and I tried to get him to sit down and rest when he first came out of there, because he said his left arm was numb, and I could tell that he was under a terrific mental strain, and he said, I just want to get out of here.
Do you really think that all this is because someone is out to get Mr. McKee, that someone is trying to frame him?